from Tsukimoto. But now Fortune Soul a little bit far forward. Inkswell is out. Gabby in a very perilous spot up front and is set to fall. The magic damage is kicking in. Lotus does get Pinshoon, but it's not going to be enough. Hammer out. Swings forward. Wants to try to find a trade. Fortune Soul will be exchanged. Tim's sacrificed on top of that as well. Big win. Think of Raven being collapsed on. Tries to melt it off. The split does not come in. Pulverize comes in from Abed. They pop everything, even a salve. Inkswell out as well to try to punish Abed. Abed dodges out, does have the charge, and will just clean up. There goes the Pulverize. Throwing everything out for Ikigai, and they will find him. My family. Like, there's a... Oh, they managed to get the Ancient Seal. Cold Embrace, Inkswell, Gabby gone. Tim saves with a snowball for a moment, gets the punch. They get the Starbreaker as well. That's a lot of damage onto Fortune Soul. The dagger still flies through, so he can dance around, but not long enough. He has the common tongue instead of Filipino because my relatives in Zamboanga only spoke English and Chavacano, not Filipino. Inkswell out. Trying to get control onto Tim's. The support trade would be decent. They get the split off. Abed already charged away. Let's get stoned up, and here comes Ikigai with the swash. Gonna be able to kill off Abed. Shadow Step as well.
If you're a fan of Radiant's top tower, I'd shut my eyes.
Go on to XD. They've got all the damage. Even the Ice Blast does connect onto Fortune Soul, but the Inkswell onto 4, along with a Mystic Flare, more than enough to clean up. They're stuck way too far behind enemy lines. Raven gone. Damage taken away. Swash does miss onto Gabby, but Gabby's still set to fall. Does force out the Rolling Thunder. Abed, can he charge out? Inkswell's gone. The roll. Oh, he finds one. Kichka a little bit too far forward. Tsukimoto now as well. Playing tag. Managed to get the Pulverize off. The roll from Tim's finds one. Can they find Ikigai? Can they find Fortune Soul? No, they can't. Swatch onto Tim's. On point this time around. And keep that chase going. We'll find Tim's. 13-10. Do you get the Shadow Step out? Onto Abed. Abed's dead. They got the Sentry Ward up. If you manage to pin down this Brewmaster first, they get the punch. They get everything out. Solar Guardian as well. A little bit over. Roshan, a minute away until we see that respawn. Smoke does pop on Tsukimoto, and there's a charge forward from Abed. Just wants to find one simple kill. We'll find Tsukimoto. Still has the Pulverize. Goes onto the Brewmaster. Combined again. Everything out. Ice Blast, Solar Guardian. If you can name it, they've thrown it out. Still grouped up here. Back on bot. Ice Blast again. They want that Brewmaster. He's just not able to split. Do they have the Pulverize? Yes, they do. Instant BKB into the Pulverize. Can they kill him off before the split? No, they can't. Abed, stuck in the middle, was trying to TP. Now just soul binded up with Gabby. There's the Shadow Step out as well. They lose 2. It's a BKB charge. You don't have the burst damage. Not gonna work.
If you're in the vicinity of Dire's top tower,
they get the punch. They get the Ice Blast. Solar Guardian. Can they actually kill him though? Doesn't feel like it. He will just manage to go out. Raven's career dies in the middle of that as well. Raven not pumping out the damage in that instance. And the ones with the Aegis, they're the ones to run off. Gabby's all out of mana, used all his spells. He didn't find a high ground. Does fall. Raven doesn't feel like he's had that much impact here. Tim's rolling forward, does manage to blink out, instantly silenced by Kishka. We'll find that additional kill. Abed cancels off the charge. They're going in one by one. Carlos set to fall. Split does end. But look at that, there's no damage, Raven. He's just tickling XD. There's nothing to be done. Aegis falls, Tim's buys back. They need to get something out here, or it's all gonna fall apart for Blacklist. BKB popped by Raven. On the way out, finally gets a Desert Charge, by the way. That's his first one of the game. They lose Tim's. Blink forward from Gabby post Solar Guardian. Just trying to clean up. And he's not going to be able to. Will TP away at the very least. The lack of control is there. Blast will connect and spot, but it's just too late. If Aegis is down, refreshes up. Blacklist split out from XD. Just wants to get this done. We'll start on a slow and steady siege. There goes the Shadow Step out. Just to scout, drop the illusions. Gorgeous Soul as well, focusing on the objective. Did you get managed Walrus Punch in the air? The Tornado Panda, but yeah, it's not enough. They have the refresh anyway. What does it matter? Chikimoto falls, but Fortune Soul Abyssal out onto Raven. Of course, the BKB gets bashed off. Ice Blast does not only connect onto one, but there's the refresh split. So you found one, you forced a buyback into the Rimstroke, but you drew everything out. No you still have Solar Guardian ready. They will clean up Kishka. You forced a refresh out, so all things considered, maybe not the worst thing in the world. Tims will fall. He has no choice in that matter.
It's not even a competition anymore. This is like
Gabby,
the Harlem
a little bit forward here. He does chop down Tsukimoto, so that's a dieback in the Grimstroke. Yeah, and all things considered, pretty decent fight for the side of Blacklist, unless they lose Ovid as well. Does have the Ags that have the stomp going, that eats the cheese, instant buyback, along with a Solar Guardian. They clean up this fight, 4-0. Team Tough, they stay a little bit too far. Going a little bit too far forward, not respecting buybacks there. Or rather, still playable. They have the split once more. Shadows step out. They want Carlo gone first. Ghost Scepter is there, stuck in a corner, Ikigai. Will eventually find Carlo. That is one. Could play patient and just reposition to Roche, but they want to force this high ground. Brood up, going for the split. And just go for the steady push. Bash onto Abed as he tries to charge in. They will find most of the spirits. There goes the Phantom's Embrace. The Abyssal onto 2. Mystic Flare as well, but the BKB does fly on. The Pulverize on top as well. And Blacklist making it work on the high ground. The defense just a little bit too much. And for the siege of Team Tough, relying so much on that Brewmaster, costing them. Doesn't actually get the punch on Tims. Should be able to find it. No contest. Don't want to expend the buybacks. They can go for more wards here to watch the entrance area. And instantly jumping Gabby solo. BKB is turned on. A little bit tougher to solo kill. Does manage to get the bash off. Multiple bashes onto Gabby. He is gone. Ice Blast does not connect. Roshan is open. Not the fight Blacklist want. Raven setting up in the area. Does have the trap ready. Swift blink up as well. There's some damage to throw out here. Where's the team though? Blacklist, they get scanned out. Tims does manage to entrap. Raven just hanging inside. Trying to kill off one. Forces out the Ghost Scepter. Jumps elsewhere. Abed being rolled up. The brakes are online. The connection is there with the Raven +1. And there goes the Abyssal onto the 2. Solar Guardian up. Can they catch more? XEXD still tanky up front, but they managed to catch that Spectre to break. More than enough to kill it off. Buyback forced out from Fortune Soul. And the Roshan now could be open for the taking for Blacklist. I think that we could plant wards here. That is kind of messed up.
Hope Dyer's middle tower is insured. That thing is standing on its last brick.
Roshan, need it. On the side of Team Tough. They bought back. They committed for this one. They need to find Roche. Smoke out. Blacklist want to find the angle in. Carlo could be the first to fall. Doesn't manage to get the Glimmer Cape off, and they get the Pulverize to break off on XD as well, and they manage to kill him off. Brewmaster gone, does have the buyback. Ikigai as well in the back line. Gabby cleaning up shop. Does manage to swash away. Buyback forced out in front on the Brewmaster. Can they get more? Raven, not in the healthiest position to try to play catch here. The gem picked up by Kishka. Ghost Scepter does save, and Roshan is still set to go for Team Tough. They've got it. Do they? Roshan? Where's the Aegis? Abed takes it! Abed takes the Aegis. Does he take anything else? Doesn't look like it, but they get the big one. Abed with that timing. What a maniac. The objective they needed desperately in Team Tough, stolen under their noses. They do get the cheese and Ikigai. Abed! High ground. They've got the damage with Raven. Fortify is out. There are more creep waves coming. No cuts lined up here for the side of Team Tough. There are smoke. Trying to find an angle, but the scan does reveal the position. Abed coming in to break that smoke. Shadow step out onto the back. They've got Raven. He doesn't have the Aegis. Doesn't have BKB either. Snowball to save. They managed to find that kill on Ikigai first. Can they take care of that spec? BKB out. Buyback forced out from Ikigai. Abed. Stuck between a rock and the Ancient. Being forced stabbed around, but Aegis is still up. He managed a clean shot again. Ikigai, he bought back for this. Solar Guardian is going to connect. He gets hammered away. Gabby's damage more than enough, and the GG is called XD. Disconnects, doesn't want any part of this. And Blacklist, after what looked to be impossible, we get it done.